talking about a dessert style wine, the bottle is going to be changing, so it's kind of a tease, but it's a very similar look as far as the actual shape of the bottle, but it's going to be going to a slightly taller 500 ml versus 375. The feedback that we've got on this wine, the approach, let me talk about the approach first. The approach kind of stemmed into what we're doing for the silkscreen look, in that this is the one that started it all. As far as how rich the wine is perceived, the texture, the way just the overall taste is, I can't call wine port, quote unquote, in that the American government has signed a deal with the European government that you can't use names of origin. Port is specific to Portugal. So that being said, making this wine, it's only 13.2% alcohol versus 16% alcohol in a port. So it's very similar to what we had going on in the portfolio as far as overall style and flavor. It just happens to be a little bit richer and a little bit sweeter as an offering. So the feedback that we've been consistently seeing is people are taking this to restaurants and having it with their favorite foods. It's enough for a couple of glasses of wine, but sometimes they want a little bit more. So it's going to graduate to a little bit larger size, and it'll have a very similar look to the Mystic Gold bottle. So those will be the only two standouts as far as the actual design on the bottles themselves. Overall, people come in, they're like, well, you have a dessert wine. Yeah, is it going to be overly sweet? Try it. I don't like sweet wines. Try it. They end up buying 3 or 4 bottles at a time.
Because they're not overwhelmed like they would be, but with the port, ports tend to be heavier and syrupy, and and a lot of people get turned off by that. And you can only have a sip of it.
Exactly. So even though this is a dessert style wine, it's a very balanced wine. Again, a little bit sweeter. You get a lot of blackberry type nuances because it's in the Bordeaux family. So you get the fruit impact, but you get this incredible cigar box. Like when you open a cigar box, that smell that you get, it's in the wine. So it's like it nails you as far as how your senses pick it up. And then when you taste it, you expect this big, heavy, strong alcohol where it's going to knock you in the dirt. It's not like that. Again, it's only 13.2. And in carrying this brand forward, we'll obviously do a little bit of tweaking and adjusting to try to make it very similar as far as the overall style. But the richness, the herbal undertones are there. And as time goes on, we're just going to try to make that better and better and better.